Zoom.
Is this recording?
Is this all recording? Yeah. Be well over the road of people and some of the team some of the
He's still been here. No, he's playing a little bit right in front of us, isn't he? I didn't realise it. I think so.
Tonight is really a very special evening, and I would like to introduce the Minister of Internal Affairs, the Honourable Dr. Richard Worth. This evening you will become New Zealand citizens and will be expected to accept the obligations as well as the privileges of citizenship in this country. You will be expected to play your part in the maintenance of law and order, and if necessary, the defence of our country. You'll be expected to show loyalty to New Zealand and to bring up your children with that same sense between New Zealanders of all races. You will obtain the right to live permanently in this country and to travel abroad as New Zealand citizens. Loudly, all the names that you have. I want to hear it really clearly. So everyone say their full name, please. Of Auckland City. Swear that I will be faithful. And bear true allegiance. To Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, Queen of New Zealand, her heirs and successors, according to law, and that I will faithfully observe the laws of New Zealand and fulfil my duties as a New Zealand citizen, so help me God.
Ms. Annabe Vandenberg, Mr. Andries Vandenberg, Mr. Carel William Hendrik Vandenberg, Ms. Elizabeth Vandenberg, Mr. Andries Vandenberg. Catherine Valley Collar, and Ms. Siu Taisei Kawa Valley Collar. Mr. Jesse Jr. Kamacho Valley Up.
Affairs, the Honourable Dr. Richard Worth, to say a few words.
Good evening. Eina hiwi, eina mana, tēnā koutou. It's a pleasure to be here this evening to take part in this very special ceremony. I'd like to begin by acknowledging those of you who are becoming New Zealand citizens tonight. That this ceremony is likely to be the final step in a long journey which for some has involved great hardship and sacrifice. After coming to New Zealand, you, unlike most of us born here, have had to choose to become citizens. And I'm sure that you did not take that decision lightly. Indeed, if you've come from a country that does not allow dual citizenship, you will have had to have made the tough decision to renounce the citizenship of your homeland. You then applied for citizenship and had to pay a fee, which can be hard, especially for families. You then needed to demonstrate that you met the criteria set out in the Citizenship Act. That our citizenship began in 1840, when the Treaty of Waitangi was signed. That in fact is not the case. Article 3 of the treaty provided that Maori had the rights and privileges of British subjects. From that time there were no New Zealand citizens, but rather British subjects living in New Zealand. So it wasn't until January the 1st, 1949.
As New Zealanders, I invite you and your guests to stand for the singing of the New Zealand National Anthem, God Defend New Zealand.